Hey, good morning from the office. I am your host, BKP, and I tested negative for coronavirus. Negative. Prognosis negative. Is that what they say? All right, so the ladies, first of all, I want to have an encouraging Monday morning. I want to get the week started off right. This is going to be an exciting show. I've looked forward to this. Yesterday I just couldn't wait to get here. Today, I know it's Monday. I love Monday, but Destiny is on the deck there of the Starship, and Emily's over there. And what we are doing now, we're taking things to the next level. So my encouraging words of the day for Destiny and Emily, as you well know, don't screw up. That's our Monday encouragement. Don't screw up. Don't look at me like that. Why do we not have guys in the studio? Because guys screw up. Period. That's the bottom line. We can't help it you're like that. Anyhow, first of all, I need to know. I need 2 thumbs up or some kind of indication. Did either of you young people, did you alter your plans this weekend in any way whatsoever because of current concerns for the coronavirus? Did you not go in? I have 2 thumbs down in the studio. The kids are going wild out there. They have no concern. They're going in stores. They're going in restaurants. They're using public restrooms. It's madness. I'm sorry. Oh, the media. Well, I just wanted to check with these 2 young ladies in the studio if they altered their plans this weekend. Now, the other thing I want to check, and you're going to say, oh, really? Are you going to make... I take any good virus seriously. But I want to know on the cruise ship. Let me see. We got to have the cruise ship up. Give me the cruise ship. Where's it at? Give me the Princess cruise ship. Where is that sucker? Give me number 24. Virus-stricken ship to dock today. I want to know if they've limited the pizza buffet. I want to know the extra days out at sea, if it's still all inclusive. I want to know if they closed the pool. I want to know if you couldn't take a book out to the deck and read. I want to know what you got if you ordered a Corona on the deck as you were reading your book. Hey, I would like to have a Corona. I didn't order him. Well, he has Corona. I know. Dumb jokes, right? To lead Monday morning. I want to know if the Chinese buffet was just 1 scoop of General Tso's to limit. I want to know. I just want to know. What have these people been... all inclusive. You order 1 week... Look at this. You can't beat this deal. You're 4 days, 5 nights, 4 days at sea, right? All inclusive, buffet, captain's table, dress night, everything like that, and then you got the drinks. All the bars are open and the disco and everything. You go down to the disco and you're dancing with the coronavirus. And now you get to just chill on the ship. What is there? 5,000 people and 21 have the coronavirus. So the odds are not that bad. You could go straight to Vegas and play. And you're sitting there. And now when you get home, you don't have to explain to the boss why you've been late for the last 9 days. When you get home, you can take an extra 14 off and say, hey, I'm going to do a little self-quarantine in the backyard. I'm going to start my spring cleaning. I am so sorry if the opening of my show for 4 minutes has upset you. How bad is it out there? Let me tell you how bad it is, okay? This is how bad. How bad is the coronavirus out there? This is how bad it is. Number 6. Joe Biden is 78 years old. Joe Biden is 78 years old. And Bernie Sanders is 77. According to recent polling, right now, number five, the other five, the coronavirus is in the lead. According to recent polling, Democratic polling, coronavirus is in the lead between the two of them. The odds of them getting killed by the coronavirus. Coronavirus, if we look at the delegate count, okay? All right, I have it here somewhere. I know it's somewhere. Where's that recent death count chart? I got it here. Well, I thought I had it, but we had a recent death count, and it is up to how many here? Let me go. Give me number. There it is. 448. Coronavirus in the U.S., 545. I mean, if you look at the delegate count, I'm sorry, this is so wrong. If you look at Joe Biden's delegate count and Bernie Sanders, you got 545 cases there. The coronavirus. Now listen, I am going to be serious for just a minute. Okay? We're going to get to some serious stuff today. All right? Biden, this is the way I really feel. Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, nobody could beat Trump. Now, I have said for months, and I'm sorry for coughing there, I have said for months that the only way they could beat, okay, Donald Trump is to crash the economy. Give me number 52. Coronavirus concerns. No vaccine. Test kits delayed. MSNBC, 5 a.m. this morning, right out of the box. This is what they start with. And you know, I watch MSNBC early start at 5 a.m. just to see the direction the enemy's going, okay? And here's the thing, folks. Months on months, back to back, I have told you the only thing they could do now is crash the economy. Everything they've attempted has failed. Now, the jobs numbers are amazing Friday, but they're already being reported as the coronavirus really started taking an economic toll in mid-February. So the unemployment number has backed down from 3.6 to 3.5 February's numbers, okay? Leave Corona up there because this is everything that they're trying to do, okay? I want you to see the media yesterday, all of the shows, Corona insanity, okay? Now, for those out there that don't know it, we'll take the 500,000 number, 500,000. And 500,000 people, 500,000 to 700, but 500,000 people a year worldwide die of the coronavirus, of the flu. Sorry, not corona. Whoa, the flu. At least 500,000 people die from the flu worldwide. Okay. No test kits, no vaccine. Oh my God. Now, I don't want to talk about the flu right now, but let me say this: they've pulled back in February the unemployment rate from 5.6 to 3.6. Gosh, I gotta recalibrate here. Sorry, I swear to God, I'm acting like Joe Biden. What the hell? So from 3.6 to 3.5 on the unemployment in February. Now the reason it ticked up to 3.6 was because in January, more people are entering the workforce, okay? So more kids are getting out of their damn parents' basement and getting a job. Get the hell out of that basement and go get a job. So more people are entering the workforce. And that's why the little tick from 3.5 to 6, now it's back to 3.5 in February. An enormous amount of unexpected jobs added. But the media is already crashing that And they're not reporting the job growth in February. They're reporting it as it was mid-February before Corona took effect. Okay? And that we will see this in March. So I've always said that. Now, what does this mean? Okay? Stay with this right here. What does this mean? And I have a question for you. This means one, the stock market. We'll get to that in a minute. It's supposedly going to massively crash. It's going to be Black Monday today. Stock markets around the world had to trigger their stop trading mechanism to stop the bleeding overnight worldwide because of this disaster. Now, is it a man-made disaster? Was coronavirus created by man? I don't know. We'll not get into that. There'll be years of study on that. But coronavirus, man-made or not, has a man-made reaction, a globalist reaction. Yes. A crooked, corrupt corporate media reaction. Yes, they do. So what does this mean? Discourage large gatherings. You keep hearing that. You know, I'm not a big LeBron James fan. I don't watch LeBron James that often, okay? I don't watch the NBA that often. But the look, and I should have pulled up the clip because some reporter, hey, do you recommend the NBA? Do you think the NBA should play without fans? I tell you, the picture, the look on LeBron James's face, like, where the hell are you coming from? He said, no fans? I'm not playing. What is it time for? March Madness. March Madness. Now, I'm not talking about a Trump rally. I'm talking about the greatest, to me. I love college national championship night. I love that. Baseball. But when it comes to a tournament, March Madness, the NCAA, right down to the Final Four, is something I really enjoy. I mean, it's an all-out effort by these young guys and the ladies. The March Madness National Championship for the women's NCAA Division I. Both of them, it's an all-out emotions. Everything goes on a basketball floor. Emotions, the feelings, the sweat, the drive to play for the next game. It's great. But they want to play it without fans. Now let me get to a couple of these. Let me see. I had some here. We'll go through these really quick. Do you think he has the coronavirus number 8? Do you? Does that guy have the coronavirus? He looks like he's got the coronavirus to me. Number 9, coronavirus. Columbia University, the latest to cancel in-person classes. That's how smart they are over there at Columbia. They're a bunch of brilliant. Number 10, tennis tournament. Just saying. Number 11, local disaster. Here's Ted Cruz. He is self-quarantined. Number 12. Number 13. Rice University canceling in-person classes after employee tested positive. Now, I want to ask you something, okay? Rice University canceling it. Now, do you work somewhere? And I'm very serious with this because they want to lead you to believe, and I'm not a medical doctor, and I don't pretend to play one on TV, and I don't have a great uncle like John Trump, who is a real medical brilliant genius, which I'm not making fun of the president. I just love the guy. He cracks me up, actually, on some things. But let's get serious for a minute. Let me say this. You can recover from the coronavirus. You can actually get well. You can get a card. Go ahead and take the time. If you find out somebody has the coronavirus, go ahead and get a card, okay, and wish them a speedy recovery. It's possible, okay? Now, the death rate percentage is still not a true measured number based on we don't know who's walking around with it. We don't have all the test kits everywhere they need to get, okay? We are Americans. We're not going to self-quarantine. We're not Northern Italy. It's not going to happen, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything we're bringing up, boom. The coronavirus right now is not the threat the media is making it out to be. But let me ask you a question. We'll take a break, okay? We'll take a break. Sorry, I got a text. Let me ask you a question. How many of you work somewhere where someone has had the flu? Okay? How many of you have someone within the and I mean, we had one person show up here that said, I think I have the flu. We locked the door and put them on the other side of the door and said, don't come back until you could say, I don't have the flu or I am over it and no longer contagious. That being said, how many of you work somewhere where someone has had the flu? Did they close the business? How many of you have gone somewhere to eat where one of the employees, whether you want to think that way or not, of the restaurant or the food chain or your favorite 5-star place, that someone has had the flu? Did they close the restaurant? There are ways to sanitize, but this overreaction to try to crash the American economy by the corporate, corrupt, deep state media. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and we're going to continue our corona, what would it be? Hysteria. Whatever. So we'll be right back. Also, we'll talk, Nikki Haley's coming to town. I want to know about this. Number 3, Nikki Haley, we're going to talk about this, is coming to town to endorse Kelly Loeffler, the senator, at 11 a.m. this morning at Cobb County Republican Party. What we would like to know is what the Loeffler campaign or somebody got for her to come to town. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now we're going to get to, immediately, we're going to get to a couple things here. Number 56, this is Mark Meadows. We're going to get to that. He's the new chief of staff, okay, for President Trump. Now, you know, I was having a conversation yesterday with a professional journalist that freelances and does some serious work for some big networks that told me some things about some big networks that I cannot share with you. Sorry to put it that way. But the one thing, when we were talking about the President of the United States and the media and how he has them, Trump has all the media off guard, and I actually enjoy it. And this individual said, yeah, Trump's the kind of guy, the media's all standing around. He has the horse's tail. And I love the comparison. He has the horse's tail in his mouth, and he says, there was no horse. There was never a horse. And I thought that was amazing, because I like the president, and I don't think he tries to misrepresent anything to the American people. But that was great. You know, Trump's got the horse's mouth right in his teeth and says, there was never a horse. You didn't see a horse anywhere. And it's hilarious. Like, you're looking at it like, but you got the tail right there. Well, I don't care. No horse. Nothing to see here. That being said, I thought it was really funny. So here is jokingly, number 55. Here is Mick Mulvaney's reaction when Mark Meadows says, "I will be taking your place." I mean, Mick Mulvaney's laughing his ass off saying, "Oh, so you're the one that's going to try to be chief of staff for Donald J. Trump." Now, I'm not saying this in negative ways whatsoever. I love my president, and I'm just making fun because it's probably not an easy job being president of the United States, Donald Trump's chief of staff, this guy here. But Mick Mulvaney has done a good job for the most part. Let's not fall into the media attempt to try to say there's chaos in the White House. There's not. But Mark Meadows, okay, there's something I want to talk about. Now, I want to ask you first if you will do me a favor and get all of your friends, because obviously some people don't realize this is don't realize this is an opinion show. Now, I'm going to share this text after our next break, okay? Because I want to do it. Now, here's the text message I get this morning. "So if you don't know Nikki Haley charged anything, why you put it out there? Stop the Kelly hate." Now, this is what I've been saying. FYN is the CNN of North Georgia. Shame. Really? How many of you missed this is an opinion show? The Post, if you will look at them, it says my opinion. Can you do me a favor in there? Can you read one of my posts and see if the top says opinion to begin with? Because if I'm having Joe Biden dementia, I may want some help. So if you look at Facebook for a minute, would you see if it says opinion? And maybe we could crop that out and put out there and say, "It's my damn opinion," and I put it out there, it's an opinion, what the hell's wrong with you? Maybe we don't write all of that. Does it say opinion? It says BKP's opinion on local, state, and national politics, right? What the hell? Just checking my Biden dementia. We checked. So anyhow, we're going to do a segment here in a minute for you and the person that sent the text messages on my opinion of Kelly Loeffler, the senator, being endorsed by Nikki Haley. So stay tuned for that. Get all your friends together at about 20 minutes. So let me go back, okay? So we looked at this morning, and let's call this the no Trump in town, okay? So let's go back to number 6. I'm going to get serious for just a second on number 6, okay? Here are the two front runners, okay? The guy on the right has dementia, early stages. Well, that's not very nice. I talk to myself. If you're new to the show, I talk to myself all the time. Well, let me say something, okay? Remember when Trump had his first medical assessment by the Surgeon General? See, he's at Walter Reed Hospital, but once a year they truck Trump out there. They strap him down, joking. They strap him down. The Surgeon General, they run him. He goes to the treadmill. He rides the bicycle. He swims 3 laps. I really don't know what the hell they do. But they do blood tests and they do urine tests. Oh, you didn't need to know that. And maybe they do another test. Alien proctology test. I don't know. But this is a very serious comment. And once a year they come back and they tell you how healthy the president is. So remember when they were bringing in doctors and psychiatrists all around the round tables, and you remember when they were splitting hairs on Trump's pronunciation of a word and how he may have turned 2 words around? And they did hours of his cognitive functions. Remember that? I mean, they did hours of early assessment of dementia. All right? Early dementia. And that's what they did. All right? Remember? President Trump, early signs of dementia. Joe Biden is a bumbling idiot. I am sorry, he's 78 years old. He bumbles and bumbles. He cannot get his sentences. If you think I'm bad, I mean, he is. He's a bumbling idiot. and the other guy is 77, Bernie Sanders, and he's always yelling at you. I mean, Bernie's yelling at you. It's always this and this. Joe voted for the war. What war? World War II. They're both touched. They cannot win. They're bumbling idiots. The media is covering for Joe Biden. They are trying to downplay every bubbling comment he makes at these events. And they are determined he has to be the front runner for no other reason but to save the down ballot disaster. I have told you this. So Joe, Dementia Joe, is there to save the down ballot disaster. And the only way they can help slow down Trump, 52, number 52, all right, is the coronavirus. No vaccine, test kits. That's it. Because if Trump, number 19, give me number 19, all right, keep America great, down at the CDC, right? So if they cancel all these events, go here, number 51, major events and attractions impacted domestic locations. A Mariah Carey concert. No, say it's not true in Hawaii. South by Southwest, Facebook, F8 developers, Seattle's Emerald City Comic-Con. You can't cancel Comic-Con. Ultra Music Fest, Google Cloud Next 20 in San Francisco. You could take a crap in the damn street, but you can't go to a conference in San Francisco. If you're out there today and you're in the subway in New York, you could take a leak. If you're on Bourbon Street in New Orleans where it just smells like urine 24/7, that's okay. If you want to take a crap in San Francisco, but God forbid 20 or 20, they're going to put a number, 20 or more, you can't get together. NCAA basketball, Western Athletic Conference games, Chicago State University, Korea Times Music Festival in Los Angeles, tennis, California. Folks, what can you not do if this continues? What if Trump wants to go to Michigan and his campaign says to Ann Arbor, Michigan out there, I want to do a Trump rally on this day. And all of the event arenas, we'll call it that, say no. We cannot have events during this time. I could be way off. But if you can't have a Trump event because of the Trump animals that show up, I would be one, so I'm not talking about you. But if you can't have a Trump rally, then you can't bring on the stage and publicly endorse that congressman, that senator, that state representative. Why, you can't say at a Trump rally of the Democrats that are ready to fail, hey, send me back to Washington and I need this guy to be the next congressman in this district. Just saying, just saying. Just saying. Just saying. That's all I'm saying. What if? All right? Look at it, folks. Let's go backward here for a minute. I'm going to run some stuff that, I get up and let's go backwards here. Number 53. Now, remember, MSNBC, they're writing the byline on the bottom, and it's 3:06 a.m. Mountain Time, means it's 5 a.m. in the morning. They are CNN, MSNBC. They are on the takedown. You should have watched the opening. I want to know, can we not quarantine Chuck Todd, okay, Brennan on CBS, Margaret Brennan, is that her name? The claymation guy that looks like one of those claymated dolls, George Stephanopoulos, even Chris Wallace. Can we not quarantine Jake Tapper, the little gay guy, 360, Allison Cooper? Can we quarantine these damn people? So anyone who wants a test kit can have one. Trump will say any damn thing. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Hey, you want a test kit? Call me. You know, you may not understand this. I grew up, here it is. I grew up in New Jersey, right? Sorry, I just have to put it out there, right? And when we were watching TV as a kid in the New York market, we were like, hey, if you want spy glasses, call now, 1-800, send a self-addressed stamp envelope or call now or whatever. Trump's like that, you know, hey, you want a test kit? Call me, send them a message. We'll get you a test kit. What the hell? I get it. That's all Trump's saying. People, oh my God, he said you can have a test kit if you want one. And they're not at CVS. I tried. You friggin' people are crazy as friggin' hell. Those are the nice words. If you want a test kit, I'll get you one. I'll drive it by your house. No, they are freaking out. Let's go to Corona number 2, 52. All right. Test kit delay. No vaccine. Coronavirus concerns. 5 a.m. in the morning. We already did this, number 51. These are your major events and attractions that are impacted. Next on the list, Trump rallies. Okay. Number 50, confirmed corona cases in the United States, 545. 140 in Washington State, 19 deaths. Well, you know, Inslee's a jackass. He is. Governor Inslee up there in Washington. He's a snake in the grass. He is. He's right. Trump said, you know, we could cure coronavirus tomorrow, and Inslee will still talk trash about the administration. Okay. Well, now, West Virginia has no reported cases. Alabama, Mississippi, all right, Ohio, Michigan right now. If they can get a couple in Michigan if they can get one case before tomorrow, then, you know, before election. Maine doesn't have one yet. Pennsylvania has 6. Now, West Virginia has an opiate crisis. Crisis. Look, I'm not going to say coronavirus is not real. Now, I don't know if it's man-made or if it's just a man-made disaster, created disaster. But at the same time, you know, if we're going to start running the deaths, okay, 19 deaths in Washington State, 1 death in California, 2 in Florida. I'll tell you what, those families out there that their kids are hooked on heroin and their kids are hooked on opiates, I bet they'd like to see different numbers up and different concerns and a different crisis highlighted. Number 49, in-person classes canceled. Oh, hell, you say. A safe zone. Stanford University. Why are you not going to school? It's cold and flu season. What the hell? Columbia University. New fallout as coronavirus spreads. Events, classes, as government shifts to migration phase. Mitigation, not migration, mitigation. Sorry, folks. Mitigation, right? M-I-T-I, yes. All right. Keep on going. There it is, number 48. Corona in the U.S. Number 47. Here is Scott. I can't pronounce his last name. I'm not going for it. MD, former FDA commissioner. Now, if he's a former FDA, face the nation. All right. 46. Health experts say virus is past the point of containment. But they keep playing in a loop. Kellyanne Conway saying we have it contained. It's past containment, man. 45. Dozens of states now monitoring cases of coronavirus. Dr. Jerome Adams, U.S. Senate, they don't care. This black guy's a very nice guy. State of the Union, they are making fun. It does not matter what member of the Trump administration went on any network yesterday. The goal was to make fun of them. The goal from George Stephanopoulos, Chuck Todd, all right, Chris Wallace, Margaret Brennan, the goal of every media network, Jake Tapper, everyone, was to make the administration look unprepared, was to make the administration foolish, putting out false information, okay, disinformation, inconsistent information, while they all don't know what they're talking about, and make fun of them. Everything they could yesterday, okay? Number 44, making fun of this brilliant man. This man is brilliant. But you cannot, not one of these ignorant journalists, and I'm sorry, ignorant, dumbass journalists could hold this brilliant brain surgeon a light to go by. He just doesn't want to go out. I watched his interview on ABC, and I'll show you the picture in a minute. He just does not want to go out and convolute what the administration has in place. All he is telling these dumbasses, and they're like, oh my God, we should be in fear, we should run, we should panic. All he was saying yesterday is, it's not my place to come out and give you the plan to get these people off the ship. There's a whole team of people working on that, and we'll let them do that. Oh my God, shouldn't you be able to tell the American people how they're going to get off the ship, and where are they going to go? Are they going to be able to get a big gulp at 7-Eleven? Number 43, Los Angeles Times. We're past the point of containment. Coronavirus fight enters new phase. What the hell's the new phase? Officials said the Grand Princess cruise ship would dock Monday at the port of Oakland and outlined plans for the nearly 3,000 people aboard the ship, about 1,000 of whom are from California. All of those passengers will be quarantined 14 days. How are you going to live and exist today with the panic in the disco here with this cruise ship with 3,000 people? All Trump says is, look, hey, if there's 21 infected out of 3,000, I'd like to leave them on the ship. The minute they hit the surface, they become a statistic. Bada bing, bada boom. I loved it. I mean, I get it. You know, they don't get this guy. They're freaking out. They're weirdos. Freaking weirdos these people are. Number 42, Grand Princess cruise ship expected to dock today after coronavirus concerns. Here is number 14, 21 passengers test positive. Number 14 here, 41, I'm sorry, 41, my bad. 41. Here is George Stephanopoulos. What do you mean you can't give us the plan? The plan, boss. The administration's holding back. You must talk to us. These people are crazy as friggin' hell. They're crazy, crazy. Oh, if that's all I could get through today, how damn crazy these people are. Number 40. Quickly removing passengers was the safest outcome, health officials and Pence reasoned. But President Trump had different ideas. Leave the damn people on the boat. Hey, they would still be having buffet pizza and Chinese. Yeah, they would. Just think, these 20 people have run of the ship. Hey, they wouldn't wait in line for bowling or trivia night. They're crazy. These damn people are crazy, folks. Crazy, okay? Number 39, Trump visits CDC after trip was initially canceled. Are we going? Nah, I ain't in the mood. Are we going? Yeah, let's go. What in the hell is wrong with you damn people? Canceled. All right. Number 38, New York Times. Anyone who wants a coronavirus test can have one. Trump says, not quite, says the administration. You may not get a test unless a doctor or public health official prescribes a test. Here it is, number 37. Worldwide, France and Greece restrict large public gatherings. Here it is, number 36. They're all wearing their masks. He's at a Prada store looking outside. The coronavirus is at the Prada store, right there. Saudi Arabia suspends school and universities. Number 35. Lawmakers to self-quarantine after possible exposure. Here's a full list. These are the foreign locations. Number 34, okay? Here we go. Major events and attractions impacted. There they are. Green Day is not going to be playing. They canceled. The London Book Fair. Disney Euro press launch. There's a whole list there. Number 33, and we got to get out on this segment in a minute. Lawmakers to self-quarantine. All right, just to make fun of the administration, here we go. This is the kind of pictures. Number 32, Washington nursing home employee test positive. 70 life care of Kirkland staffers now have symptoms. 3 hospitalized. Here's Coronavirus USA. It looks like the delegate count for the Democrats because that's the only thing they can have to try to take stop the down ballot disaster. Number 31. And do I think the world's in on it? Yes. Trump wins and there's a down ballot disaster and the House of Representatives go to the Republicans and the Senate gains more seats and Trump's president. The world will shake in its boots Trump is not a globalist. And like myself, he does understand we do business on the global stage. But we're not globalists. Here is the numbers as of right now, the coronavirus breakdown. Number 30. So here's where we're going with this. Global markets sink as coronavirus spreads. I scratch my head on that one. 10-year Treasury yields. Here it is, number 29. Lyft and Uber say they will pay their people that have symptoms of the coronavirus up to 14 days. Don't anybody get no damn ideas. If one person says they got symptoms, don't even think about it. I had to clear that up really quick. I could see that coming. Global markets sink, number 28. As coronavirus spreads, global markets are crashing. Number 27, Treasury yields fall. Rattles investors. I'm telling you, they're 26, global markets sink as coronavirus spreads. There's CDC for the back. This girl is giddy. Should I say girl? This lady is giddy, number 25. She could not wait to say global markets sink. She is excited about talking about the economy in free fall. These are the words they're using. Economic crisis. We are going to contract. The economy is going to contract to a negative GDP for a quarter, which means if you have two negative GDP quarters, it's officially a recession. And I mean, they are busting out the champagne right there. Virus number 24. The ship has got everybody messed up. 23. Here's what global markets look like to open. And MSNBC's in on it, number 22. Trump coronavirus testing as perfect as Ukrainian phone call. Here is MSNBC number 21. Grand Princess cruise ship expected to dock today after corona concerns. I think they should quarantine both these guys here. Number 20, this is who they're bringing in to talk about it. All right. Here is number 19, Trump. Anyone who wants a coronavirus test. We said, here's the team they assembled over at MSNBC, number 18, to try to take down the president this morning. Here's number 17, Associated Press. Trump CDC visit turns into scatters shot defense on virus. Scatter shot defense on virus. Let me see what else. Number 14, the Evil 2, 546, the takedown, and I showed you some of the others. Let's see if we're missing anything else. Isn't this the saddest damn picture in the world? Isn't this guy like one notch away from being the ugliest person on earth? Number 8. I know. Somebody has told me before the show, if I would just do the show without that kind of stuff. But this guy I absolutely despise. Okay? And let's finish this segment, but number 6. These are the two and coronavirus is what they need to stop the down ballot disaster. Okay? Now, what you keep hearing is the problem in America. What do we not have? We do not have family leave. We do not have sick leave from work. We can't just leave for 3 weeks and expect to have our jobs when we get back. Yeah, that's coming. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We'll take a brief break and we'll come back. And I want to talk about, I gave you plenty of time. We'll get Loeffler, okay? Loeffler and Nikki Haley. And I got a little story I want to tell you.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I got to make a quick phone call. Stay with me. If the person answers the phone, just stay with me. Leave that up there. Leave that up there. Okay, I got to make a quick call. Just stay there. You will see. Okay? You'll see what I'm doing. All right. There's a crisis. It's bigger than the coronavirus right now in our company going on, and you will understand it if this individual answers the phone. But they're not answering the phone. Why hell? Let me tell this. We have a bigger crisis here. Please call me ASAP. We have a bigger crisis than the damn coronavirus, and we're going to get to the bottom of it in this company. I don't let things like this go. Period. So anyhow, back to you, Phil. All right, let's start a new recording. I know you started a recording and you don't know when to start a recording, but this one here is my usual Kia Kelly, hashtag Kia Kelly Loeffler, Senator Loeffler update of the day. Now, here is a text message I got earlier. Let's put up, what was that final, all right, hold on a minute. No, kill the recording because I'm, hey, can I ask you a quick question? We have a crisis. We're live on the air, but you're not live on the air, unless you wanted to go live in a minute. But it's live because the crisis this is bigger than the damn coronavirus, okay? Have you ever seen Shaun of the Dead? Yes. Can I put you live just to answer? I won't tell people who you are. Can I? No? You just woke up? What the hell? All right, so you have seen Shaun of the Dead, right? Yes. And you've seen... I didn't ask you all the details in the movie lines. This is live. I got to move along. This is bigger than the coronavirus here. Have you ever seen Back to the Future? Yes. Okay, I'm just checking. You can stay. I have two in the studio that's never seen Shaun of the Dead or Back to the Future. Well, one of them has to go. One has to go, I agree. Okay, well... Yes. And then we're going to have to do Thunderdome to see who stays. I got it. They have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right? It's a crisis. They haven't seen Shaun of the Dead. And one Back to the Future. And I don't know. I just checked with somebody else. They said somebody's got to go. My nerves are shot. All right. I love being here on Monday. I love being surrounded by each and every one on this staff. I really do. They're great people. We have a lot of fun. But let's say I've gotten to the age that I look at some of them and I talk and they look at me like, what the hell are you saying? I'm like, what? So the interview process from here on, you have to have watched Shaun of the Dead or Back to the Future. If you haven't, and I have a list, I'm going to name 5 movies, and if you have not watched 3 out of 5, you can't be here. That's the deal. All right, new recording. You ready? Let's go new recording. This is the third time's a charm. You might want to put that one up. BKP wants to know what's going on with the staff. I would think that people are interested. It's a bigger deal than the corona. All right, so anyhow, let's do our Kelly Loeffler, Senator Kelly Loeffler, Kia Kelly, as I call her, hashtag Kia Kelly. Some are out there calling her Buckhead, Barbie, whatever. So let's go with number, now this is the CDC on Friday, number 57. So this is circumstantial evidence. Now, I don't know how the judge would rule on this because everything I'm going to say today may be circumstantial evidence. I need a little water. Marco Rubio type. Oh, thank you for bearing with me. So here we go. In the back to the left, right, there is Congressman Doug Collins, and there is the true outsider, as he calls himself, David Perdue. I think David Perdue should come out, and I think you should call his office and tell him to come out and stop Kelly Loeffler in her tracks. And Brian Kemp, I think he should have the nerve to come out and say, we need to pass HB 757. What is HB 757? HB 757 would end jungle primary, okay? Now, a lot of people still think that you can go over May 19th and vote for Doug Collins. You cannot. You cannot. It's not a primary. Let me be clear. You can go, and don't take this wrong out there. You know I love each and every one of you. But you're going to be able to go in Georgia and vote for David Perdue May 19th. And you're looking at me right now. I can tell through the camera. What do you mean I can go vote for Perdue, but I can't vote for Doug? I'm voting for Doug. Look, folks, I love you out there, but get it clear. You're not. not. You're not voting for Doug on May 19th. You're going to vote for David Perdue. Why? Because Perdue's seat is in a primary. What about Doug? It's in a jungle primary. Yes, it is in a jungle primary. In fact, let me get that up, okay? Hold on. Hold on. All right, I'll get it right here. Here it goes. U.S. Senate. Okay, in the U.S. Senate, David Perdue, the special election to replace Johnny Isakson, Doug Collins, Kelly Loeffler are the Republicans, but there are several qualified candidates. You got to look, okay? I'm going to get the list up in a minute. So here's what I want to get across here with this point. David Perdue, Senator David Perdue, needs to put pressure on the governor. I know he may not want to, so you need to put pressure on David Perdue and tell him Thursday is crossover. What does crossover mean? Your bills that you're interested in have till Thursday. Thursday at midnight. If your bills do not cross over, the Senate bills that they've been working on in this session go over to the House. Okay? The House bills go over to the Senate. Now, the Senate can mark up the House bills and send them back, and the House can mark up the Senate bills and send them back and have them voted on. Okay? But if they don't cross over Thursday to the opposing chamber, whatever bills are on the floor are dead till next year. HB 757 would end jungle primary. So that pressure needs to be on this week, hot and heavy. It's got to cross over Thursday or it's dead. People say, is there still time? Yes, the law can be put in place. Anyhow, so there is Congressman Doug Collins at the CDC Friday. My understanding, and this is what I want to put out there, this is an opinion show. For you out there, I'm not going to give your phone number out because I'm not going to disrespect anybody that texts this show. But you said, so if you don't know Nikki Haley charged anything, why do you put it out there? I don't know. I'm putting it out there. But if you that text me, you won't answer my text, that's okay. But if you that text me can't answer me, I know these people do not fly in. Nikki Haley does not fly in for free. Anyhow, at the CDC, the big question right now is, will President Trump endorse a candidate in the race between Loeffler and Doug Collins? Now, he made sure, there's media that's saying, okay, and we're not going to waste this time. There's media that's saying, well, Loeffler flew down with the president. All right. Perdue flew down on Air Force One. Doug did not. Let me say this. There was back and forth on whether the president was coming Friday. Collins had to be here for an event Friday, period. So it did not make sense for Congressman Doug Collins to fly to D.C., get on Air Force One so he could fly back. My understanding is he met the president at the airport, and he was at the bottom of the steps when he got there. That's my understanding. The second thing I understand at CDC, Congressman Doug Collins is the only congressional member that attended. So there's Collins, Perdue, and Loeffler were there. Now, if you watched it on Friday, the media made sure the camera was pointed in a direction where all you got was Brian Kemp and Loeffler. Now pay attention to this. I'm going to go in a different direction. I'm just saying I want you to think about it. Now the endorsements that Collins is getting is the chair of the Freedom Caucus, Mike Huckabee, former Arkansas governor, former presidential Republican. How much you are paying for your endorsements? I'm serious. How much are you paying for your endorsements? I'm going to bet that Ted Starnes didn't get paid. Okay? So we want to know the level of payment for those endorsements. But think about it. Okay? Think about it. Freedom Caucus, Devin Nunes, Mike Huckabee, Todd Starnes. Now let's flip over. I, for one, know this for a fact. Okay, there's Congressman Collins. So one more thing I want to give you to think about. The President of the United States just appointed a founding member of the Freedom Caucus, number 56. All right, Mark Meadows. A Doug Collins friend. Just saying. This is the kind of people the President of the United States likes to be surrounded by. Do you think when Kelly Loeffler walks in the President's office, he does not know this is a phony person, this is a statuette of something that is being created? You see, here's the thing that's not getting talked about. Kelly's being used by her husband, Jeffrey Speckler, or whatever his name is, or Speaker, or Spiegel, or whatever he is. The owner of the New York Stock Exchange. 18 years her senior. I don't care. 20, I don't care. She's being used. She is the claymation doll. She is the figurine being put into place for Jeffrey's quest to take over the world with the New York Stock Exchange and the Intercontinental Exchange that he owns. Exactly. And Brian Kemp is a pawn that Jeffrey keeps taking and moving around. Now, the die has been cast. They hate me. But Governor Brian Kemp is this little piece that Jeffrey keeps picking on the table and moving over wherever he wants. This is the kind of people, real people, that the president surrounds himself. So I'm not saying this has anything to do with anything, but go to this guy, and then let's go back to the CDC picture, number 57. Collins is there with the president. President likes him, looked over and said, this is a good friend of mine. Okay? Now, let me tell you something I know for a fact. All right, today at 11 o'clock, this is a fact. Number one, Kelly's team, Team Kelly, for immediate release, March 4th, Ambassador Nikki Haley endorses Senator Kelly Loeffler, headlining a rally in Cobb County on Monday. Today, former South Carolina governor and U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, endorsed conservative businesswoman and political outsider. David Perdue hates every time she says that. Senator David Perdue. Kelly Loeffler for the United States Senate. Kelly Loeffler knows what it means to be a leader and to work hard for the people she represents, said Ambassador Haley. A conservative and a businesswoman. She's got the fresh ideals and the Georgia values. Where the hell she get them damn Georgia values? We need to shake up business as usual in Washington. That's why I'm excited to come to Atlanta and endorse her. Let me tell you why she's excited to come to Atlanta and endorse her. First of all, here it is, number 3. Okay. And I want the person that texted me, I hope you are watching. Here it is. A rally with Nikki Haley and Kelly Loeffler. Look at them, right? Let me say this for those that you can hate me for all it's worth. Nikki Haley is nothing. Just waiting for the, oh my God. Nikki Haley is nothing without the President of the United States. Nikki Haley is still the cowardly South Carolina governor that took the Confederate battle flag down. she is still the cowardly South Carolina governor that endorsed Marco Rubio and voted for him in the primary. She is nothing without the President of the United States. On her own, Trump supporters that you're making a move with, hashtag Kia Kelly, they're not going for you. They know Nikki Haley. Now, that being said, let me see if I can find one more thing. This is interesting. Number 2. Let me say, get your signed copy today. With all due respect, Nikki Haley. So let me say this. Let me loop this together. Okay? Let's go with this. I received this email, number 1. Number 1, I received this email right here. They're together. They're stacked together. The next email in my box is from her. Number 2. Loeffler, her. Next one. So do you think, which I know for a fact, see, I have never signed up or given my information to anyone with the Loeffler campaign. No one. But all of my information is in a data bank with Governor Brian Kemp, then candidate. You see, candidate Brian Kemp became Governor Brian Kemp. The same campaign managers that handled Governor Brian Kemp went right into handling the old Loeffler, and immediately there was a treasure trove of your information that was transferred over. What do you know that to be a fact? All I know is I'm getting the emails. And then to get her to come here is my opinion, damn it. She got the treasure trove of contacts from Loeffler, because I've never gotten a Nikki Haley email in my life. Well, you're on a list. I get it. But what I want to be clear of, okay? Nikki Haley did not come to Atlanta today for free. Now, you know, I have contacts in several different states, at several different Republican parties, different ones. So I'm having a conversation yesterday, and I'm told last year we were hoping to have Nikki Haley come and do a fundraiser in a particular state. And when we contacted her, we were told the fundraiser would cost $50,000 in airfare. Yes, $50,000 in airfare. From none other than Nikki Haley. So for the person out there, okay, that asked the question, so if you don't know Nikki Haley charged anything, why do you put it out there? I don't know what she charged. But here's what I'd like to know from Kelly Loeffler in her campaign. And maybe you can ask. Number 3. Okay? What has Loeffler's campaign put into her super PAC or the super PAC of her choice or her campaign fund or the other endorsements? What does she put in there? And while we're at it, what is Collins? I want to know what Collins gave Nunes for an endorsement, the chair of the Freedom Caucus, Mike Huckabee, Todd Starnes. I want to know what you put in, or the Intercontinental Exchange Political Action PAC, Political Action Committee, put into Nikki Haley. Mitch McConnell, the NRSC, Newt Gingrich, and last but not least, the pawn, the governor of Georgia, Brian Kemp. What kind of financial deals have you made with your pawn, Brian Kemp, for the position you have today? Because let me tell you something. Kelly is to go to Washington and do the bidding for Jeffrey. In my opinion, Jeffrey owns Brian Kemp. That's my opinion, okay? Let's look at some of the Kemp investments. Just saying. Just saying. Let's look at how long maybe the governor, Secretary of State, whoever he was at that time, let's look at how long ago he had a relationship with Jeffrey. Just saying. What are they paying these political pawns? Wealthiest, the woman there at the bottom, Kelly Loeffler, wealthiest member of Congress. I'm going to take a break. We're going to come back. It's 9:21. Did you spring ahead? Did you get your spring on? Just saying. Hey, how about that? I'll show you when I get back, because we're going to talk Corona just one more time. I know you're tired of it. Take us to break.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
All right, folks, maybe we should not be making fun of the coronavirus. Maybe. I'm just saying, maybe we shouldn't be making fun of it, but you know everything going around the internet right now. So I get this from my sister. Now, for those of you that have watched the show in the past, my sister Lee, she was at the Trump town hall in Scranton, Pennsylvania. She just loved it, talked about it. The biggest highest rated town hall in history or something. It was amazing, Trump. And she said when they went to commercial, Trump was so funny. He was just unreal talking to the audience during commercial break. She said it was amazing. Now, that's not my older sister, that's the oldest sister of two. Now we have the second sister. All right, second sister. And the second sister and myself, we share. She's the baby, I'm the oldest, so we share our love for comedy. So this is what the youngest sister, my sister, sends me. Give me number 54. There you go. When your mate gets the coronavirus, but you still hang out with him, remember not to ditch your friends if they catch it, coronavirus. Now that's what I got from my sister. When that's Shaun of the Dead, that's hilarious to me. I hope you get it too. So take that down. When your mate gets the coronavirus, but you still hang out with him. She says she's got a friend that gets the corona every Monday. All right. Now here is another one, number 4. We said this. I was sent a friend a message. A friend of mine posted, and she has a talk show in Atlanta, and she does a great job. She has a great audience. Sadly, she works for the corporate media, so I'm going to leave it at that. But she posted an untold story from Saturday night's, or last Tuesday night, Super Tuesday election results. The enthusiasm gap between Democrats and Republicans is enormous, okay? You look, go take the time. Let me go tell you to look. Just Google Georgia GOP, David Schaefer statement about qualifying last week. Georgia GOP chair David Schaefer statement on qualifying doubled. Okay, I think Georgia candidates for office absolutely doubled last week what Democrats qualified, the number. All right. That being said, I mean, Democrats qualified like 800 candidates, and I might be wrong, and Schaefer said Republicans like 14 or 1,500, and I'll get those numbers. But this is the second story they're hiding. Why? Because this individual is a black man from Greensboro, North Carolina. All right? And he is the one that said, I am the majority. Remember that? The Second Amendment speech that was heard around the world from this guy, Mr. Robinson, and never run for a political office in his life. And I'm bringing it up again because now he is the North Carolina Republican Party, okay? He's the North Carolina Republican Party candidate for Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina. In fact, I'm going to shoot a text message to a friend of mine to see what this individual thinks concerning this. So I'm going to this morning looking around. Hold on, I have it here. So between let's go to, just put it up here so people can see the fear that we have to live in today. Don't forget, at any time, at 9:30, I think the stock market opens right now, okay? So we will get that before we close today. The stock market opens. Let's go to the ship at sea, number 24. And at any time, they are going to start taking people off of this ship in California. Now, Fox News, I went there. I could go to other places, but I just want to let you know they are in on it. Okay. So here it is, Global Exchanges, Fox News, market meltdown. Global Exchanges crater as Russia-Saudi feud causes oil to plunge. Coronavirus fears worsen. Okay? That is the opening. All right? Is market meltdown. So we're going to see what happens there. Now I want to talk about some local races. And again, do you have that yet or not? Okay, could you double check with her and tell her I want it before the end of the show? I want it now, okay? I don't mean to sound like that, but I want the new logo now. Somebody send you the new logo right now. Sorry, folks, but I want to get something before the end of the show. We have the old logo. I want to get the new one, all right? And we're trying to get it sent over. We created a new logo for something that's going to launch this week. Now, in the 9th congressional race, let's take that down for a minute. Just put our information up, okay? In the 9th congressional race, let's go a little local here. Doug Collins is running for Senate, which opens up the 9th congressional district. I worked yesterday on studying everybody. So just so you know, I worked yesterday to study the candidates. So our candidates are Michael Bogus. These are all Republican. Michael Bogus, Andrew Clyde. Go look up Andrew Clyde. He is the guy that the government, the IRS, took $950,000 out of his bank account. Go read his story. He is running. Matthew Gertler is running. Maria Strickland, Kevin Tanner, Ethan Underwood, Paul Brown, John Wilkinson, Kelly Weeks. Kelly owns a gun shop. I went and studied her stuff this weekend. And those are the Republicans on that side. A lot of Republicans going for this. Pretty sure we're going to have a runoff. All right. And I am moderating. I've got to get Towns County. I got to get you the date. Towns County GOP is sponsoring a debate. Now, I will tell you this. When I talked to Betsy Young up there at Towns County GOP, I told her, I said, I will not do a forum. I understand forums, whatever. All right. A debate, I like to let these candidates go. So some you're going to see forums. I'm not against it. I'm not saying don't watch it. But I am moderating a 9th congressional district. And let me see here. I've got to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Is it 7? I was counting something. And you threw me off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gertler, 7, 8, 9. I got to get 9 candidates on the stage for a debate. I'm ready, baby. Can't wait. So we will have your information there. Now, there are some Democrats in the 9th Congressional District of Georgia. Devin Pandy and let's see who else. Dan Wilson. And there's another one. Siskin. That's all I have down. All right. So that's the 9th Congressional District. There's a lot of races out there. What I did this weekend is I studied all of the races. For example, there's a 9th District county. Hold on, that was a mistake. Lord, if I didn't make a mistake. Let's see, White County. Let's see. I have it here somewhere. White County. Tonight, I'm going over to Dawson County. I'll show you here in a minute. State 50, Murray, probate judge, commission, State District 51. Now, State District 51, Senator Steve Gooch is the incumbent Republican. He does not have a primary opponent, but he has a Democrat opponent. June Kreis is the Democrat opponent, so we'll be getting, I studied that one this weekend. And there's one more I want to do because I've only got about 25 minutes. And we want to get to one more segment here today. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay, debate research. I'm looking at my documents. Just hold tight there. U.S. Senate 1. There's Gilmer Chief Magistrate. They have several. Okay. The Fannin County Commission Chair. There's 4 candidates. Now, I will tell you this, just going a little local, the Fannin County Commission Chair has Stan Helton, an incumbent Republican, Bill Simons, former Commissioner Jamie Hensley, and Vincent Davis. For those of you that may be wondering, Larry Joe Sosby, Friday, former Post 2 Commissioner that has signs out that was going to run for chairman in the county, actually went and qualified. He went and qualified earlier in the week to be on the ballot, but due to his wife, candidly, all right, Shirley Soseby being arrested earlier last week, the tax commissioner, and that's on FetcherNews.com, he has withdrawn, okay, he has withdrawn his name for that. There's 4. Now tonight, Dawson Sheriff, okay, Jeff Johnson is the incumbent for Dawson County. He's the sheriff. I will be over there tonight. That's where I'm going, Dawson County tonight. Marcus Swole, he is being opposed by Marcus Swole and Jeff Perry. Now Jeff Johnson, the current sheriff, the incumbent, has only served 1 term. Marcus Swole is, I don't want to say from, but he lives in Dawson County. I don't know how long. And Jeff Perry lives in Dawson County, but Marcus Swole works for the Lumpkin County Sheriff's Office, lead investigator, I think. But that is tonight. They're having a forum. The Dawson County GOP is having a forum. So that is all over the place. Let me look here. I want one more before I come up with something here. Lumpkin, probate judge, White County this, White County that. Hold on, I had one here. I better stay away. White County, Lumpkin. I studied all these this weekend. Pickens County Commission Chair, okay. Rob Jones is the incumbent. Christopher John Stansel is his opponent, but we understand David Schaus has qualified, and he's made a lot of noise down there in Pickens to run on the independent side of that race. So all that coming up. We will talk about it in just a moment, but a little more. But let me go to this Sunday. Can we put the graphic up? I'm so excited at this. There it is, FYN Sunday edition. Don't you like that? Okay. North Georgia, background of the mountains. You see the sun coming up in those mountains. FetcherNews.com, FYN Sunday edition. This launches this Sunday. This Sunday it launches. It's a new website. It will not have, it launches 6 a.m. every Sunday morning. Now you want to sign up for the newsletter. All of the ways to sign up for the newsletter we're getting ready to put out, okay? You're going to want to sign up for the newsletter. Every Sunday morning at 6 a.m. this edition will launch, okay? And it will launch only on Sundays, and there will be no... Did we start a new recording on this? Let's clip this. Thank you very much. Let's get this out, okay? There will be no politics. Honest. I know. I'm going to swear to it, okay? I've had people... There'll be no politics on the Sunday morning edition. No arrest records, okay? No political ads, all right? No drug bust. Nothing. This will be just something you're going to want to get a cup of coffee. We're going to have food and entertainments. Do you know the categories in there yet? They don't know the categories. I know the categories. I just don't have it written down. Tomorrow I'll bring you all the categories. But this launches this week, FYN Sunday edition, 6 a.m. every Sunday morning. Now, If you want to be a contributor, if you have an interesting story, info, I-N-F-O at FetcherNews.com. Info. You have it doesn't matter where in our viewing area. Yeah, hey, the local corner store has the best sandwich in the world, and you know it and you can prove it. Or this house down this old road, people won't pass by there on Thursdays because that's when the mystery of what happened was never solved. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Food. My grandma's elderberry jelly. And you don't know, if you don't know nothing about some good elderberry jelly or jam, all right, is the best. And you want to share the recipe. Okay? There you go. Or if you make the best muscadine wine. Yeah, it's true. I have muscadine wine and I have blueberry wine right here. If you make the best muscadine wine in the state, this is the place if you want to get involved. FYN Sunday edition. It's going to be amazing. We can't wait to put it out. Let's take a break. It's going to happen this Sunday. Look at that. I love that header. Now you see why I wanted it? Do you understand? What am I going to do? Take a break. We'll be right back to close up this great Monday morning.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
All right, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Trying to find stock market live updates. Let's see if I can get this. What's going on with the opening bell. Now, let me just say this. I understand, folks. I really do. Let's leave that up for a minute. I understand that markets contract and things like that, and stocks go up and down. That's meaningless to me. I don't know about you, because the stock market goes up 1,000 points, goes down 1,000. What I like more than anything is when I get a text message from a viewer. I get a viewer text, and it says underneath the text, BKP on the big screen. Put that up. There it is. That's what I got. I just got. Now, when I watch BKP on the big screen, it makes me a little nervous because I get animated. I mean, I move my hands. I go, what the hell? And what I don't like, and I know Destiny doesn't do it on purpose. I'm just going to say that because so she can grin, or Emily. But it seems like they always catch me in one of these poses, right? If I'm on the internet, there's never a nice shot of just me being like this right here, delivering you the message, as I will call it. No, if you see it on the internet and they've uploaded it to social media, it makes their day to have me in one of these moves. They do. They love it. But that's what I enjoy, is seeing BKP on the big screen. Now, I'm sorry. It's not, I'm not being, you know what I'm saying, right? But thank you for texting that, and thank you for all your kind words. Now, the reason we're going to leave that up, now put our social media stuff up. Okay, so, Emily, does it bother you if I mention you on the air? Okay, she said, no, I'm checking, okay. Emily, now let me tell you this, and I make jokes here, okay. These I'm going to call them young ladies. I don't know what damn trouble I'm in now, but with the socially, politically correct world. But these guys are amazing. Now, they might not know Shaun of the Dead, and they may not know my references to Back to the Future, but let me tell you what they do. They do a great job social media. And Emily is in now. We made some changes last week. She's in here. She's got a bunch of assignments. She does a lot of different things that Sam, which you know Sam if you've been around for a while, she is our general manager, but she's got a lot of assignments over there. But one now is full-time social media. And what we mean by that is we are going now, you see FYN TV, Fetch Your News, at Fetch Your News on Twitter, and our YouTube channel. BKP Politics is blowing up. We're going to start hitting that. We're going to start getting out we're going to start putting out the vibe, okay? And that these ladies know how to make happen. So Emily's here. Clips in the morning. Hey, I want this clip. I want that clip. If you send, you know what I need? Write this down, okay? What I want is a marker on the bottom. Now, chief@fetchyournews.com is how the audience sends me an email. The 706-889-9700, that's how you text me or call if you have breaking news. I want the info. I want get with Sam, whatever you want to put up, okay? But if it's info, I'm good with that, where people could say and put up there, if you want a particular clip from this morning, I want maybe somewhere where we can get their information and we can make sure they get the clips they want, okay? Because seriously, a lot of people say after the show, and that's what Emily's in for right here. I mean, right during the show. We're not waiting to the end. The morning clips are going up. I mean, morning clips are already up, getting named and worked on and pushed out on social media. Today's our first day doing it before the show's even over. We're going to have little clips that go up left and right. So Emily and Destiny and Samantha and Natalie, our social media director, we got a lot going on with Sunday Morning Edition. Just put Sunday Morning Edition up also. Sunday Morning Edition will have its own Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, it'll have all of that on Sunday Morning Edition. So, all right, back to me here. Just take that down. U.S. economy. And let me close with this in the last 9 minutes. Put our information to find us here, okay? So, Western North Carolina, okay? I am looking for a full-time political reporter. If you like politics and you live in Western North Carolina, from Clay, Swain, over in Robinson, over Cherokee County, North Carolina, if you live in those areas over there, Graham, Macon, North Carolina, and you would like to be a full-time political reporter for our organization, get in touch with me. Now, they want to crash the economy. And this morning on CNN, okay, they are excited about this. And if you have, and they said it would be about 6 months. So give me, I think, number 25, okay? Now, MSNBC, CNN, ABC, Chuck Todd, all of them could not be happier to try to report that the economy is crashing, all right? They love it. This lady right here, I forget her name there on CNN in the morning, but she made reference, and you can look it up, okay? Deutsche Bank. You ever heard of Deutsche Bank? Well, they have predicted a negative quarter. Okay, the GDP will contract in America and be in the negative. Now, my understanding, if you look it up, I'm not an economist, but if you look it up, two quarters of negative growth. I know what I just said, negative growth, all right? 2 quarters of negative GDP equals a recession, okay? Now, let's see what we have here. We just finished March, April, and May. Let's see what they push May. June, July, and August. But if June, July, and August, September, October, November, there's enough time for them to push, if they continue, for them to push the United States of America into negatives and claim there's a recession. Now, they are all out panicked fear of the coronavirus. You're to live in absolute fear today, no matter where you go. There's 21 people going to come off a ship with 3,000 people today in California with the coronavirus. You should live in complete and utter fear is the way they're doing it. I tell you before, I do not believe you should be allowed to yell fire at a crowded theater. Oh, you can't yell fire in a crowded theater? Oh, but they can yell coronavirus. Now, they are definitely going to work overtime, the globalists. Well, you got to understand, this started in China, and it grew in northern Italy, and this and that. And, you know, how can you say that it was created to crash the American markets? Let me tell you something. Globalists some are in fear, in my opinion, that Donald Trump would get a second term. So Barron's website releases, this was on March 8th, looks like it was, 11 a.m. Eastern time on March 8th, today's March 9th. U.S. economists are reassessing, my apology. U.S. economists are reassessing their forecast for coronavirus. It's not pretty. This came out yesterday with Barron's, like I said. All right, let me see. I have it here. As a novel coronavirus spreads across the U.S., economists are reassessing their forecast for how the outbreak will affect the domestic economy. Economic data so far haven't offered much insight into the toll the COVID-19, the respiratory disease caused by coronavirus, might already be taking. The job reports, I told you this when we started the show, the job reports released Friday, for example, was strong, but hardly reflective of the current state, as the Labor Department surveyed businesses mid-February before the disease really started spreading domestically. The situation escalated Sunday when New York became the latest state to declare a state of emergency, joining California, Washington, and Florida. As many people get sick, events are canceled, the Americans stay home, economists are scrambling to stay on top of the growing risk to the outlook. Many have said the U.S. economic impact would be relatively contained, but the mood is darkening. So they are trying to push you into a recession, period. All right? There's a lot to be said. I don't understand all the bond markets, but the rate of the slowing of the rate of buying our debt and all of these things convoluted and put together equal, can they crash the market in time? Because the saddest thing for Democrats, these are your candidates, number 6. And the candidate, they have to trade these two candidates in to try to hedge off the down ballot disaster for number 52. Okay? That's no joke. It's pretty sad when you damn candidates, 178 and a bumbling idiot that cannot get a sentence, cannot, I better be careful. But he's 78, he's a bumbling idiot, and the other guy's a socialist / communist / yells at you, 77. So they feel we need to bring in coronavirus concerns, no vaccine, test kits. That will work out better. Crashing the economy. As I've said, pay attention to that. This morning I asked a question. And I asked a question, and let me say this, okay? This is the question I asked. Coronavirus, government created, government solved. I don't know, but you're talking about China, okay, that has 1 billion people, and you think 3,000 are not expendable. Do you think the government created it, or it's a man-made exaggeration of something that happened? I wonder. Do you? And will the government solve it and save us once again? Do you know every time the government creates something or we have these crises, there's nothing better than the government solving it, so we'll feel much better of them taking over our lives. Would you quarantine yourself if the government told you to stay home? Look at what's happening in China and look at what's happening in northern Italy. Millions. Would you stay home? Would you let the government tell you what to do? Just saying. All right? Government. Would you go on a cruise? Have they just totally collapsed the cruise industry? How many cruises a year are there? How many millions of people, not thousands, how many millions of people from River Lake cruises to cruises all around this world to Alaska, whatever, how many millions get on and off a ship with no problem whatsoever? None whatsoever. How many millions go on cruises a year? Have they collapsed the cruise industry? Would you go on a cruise? Now, I understand there's a problem. Do you work somewhere that someone had the flu already this year? Have you? Did they close the company? I'm just asking. What do you think? Put our number back up as we close. What do you think? I'll be back tomorrow morning, okay? Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Good Morning from the Office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Take us out of here. Love Monday. Can't wait for Tuesday.